That, guys and girls, is a horn on the edge of the deck of a really large buck that has come to visit Lucy. The rut is in full swing, and Lucy, of course, just gets right up here on the porch. You can't see the buck. He's right here. I mean, he's right here. I've got it zoomed out. Lucy is right here as well. You can see the top of his antlers there. Well, he's all but coming up here on the front deck with her. There he goes right there. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, yeah. Back and forth, back and forth. You think Forrest looks big? Not beside him, Forrest doesn't look big. Forrest says, whoa, am I going to be big like that? Well, there's Lucy's herd this morning. There's everybody. I think these little guys right here still want some more to eat. There's two of the three triplets. The two we have, beautiful little Ranger with his pretty white around his eyes, and his sister Nina. That is Forrest and Lucy. And Jenny, trying to figure out how to get on that porch. Lucy has suitors this morning. She's got boys looking for her, and there's a nice one right there. On this side of the house, we've got those railings, so it's really difficult to get a good look at some of those boys. It's a really nice, beautiful, well-formed 8-point out there, which would obviously, and you see how he's hanging around the deck here? Look at that guy. Is he beautiful or is he beautiful? Big 2.5 or 3.5-year-old 8-point. And look at him walking, pacing back and forth there. He's been doing that ever since daylight. Finally got a little line enough to take the... That's the reason right there. Now that's what you call, that's maybe Romeo and Juliet. Juliet up on the balcony. But that's Romeo and Lucy. Wherefore art thou, Lucy? I'm right here where I'm safe. And I'm not coming down till I'm ready. And I'm not ready. Red sky in the morning. Sailors take warning. It was a lot redder than that earlier. It's dead calm out there, but obviously the wind's going to blow. There was another smaller 8-point out there that was considerably smaller than that big guy right there. That's a pretty boy right there. That definitely is a pretty boy. Mallards on the lake, quite a few. I think those are mallards. It's a little bit too dark for to really tell. They're big ducks. Yeah, I don't know. Most of those might be small ducks. He's not too interested in that, though. He's interested in Miss Lucy. Miss Lucy. That's what he's interested in, is Miss Lucy. And Lucy says, not today, big boy. Well, there's Whitey right there. Whitey's out here too thinking about Lucy. She's saying, my. My. Oh, we got some zoomies going. We have zoomies going.
You're zooming away from Beamer.
No problems here on these roadways, looking pretty open. Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather.
Oh man, they come back around already. The other deer just watching them do zoomies.
Okay, so we only do that if we're running from something.
No, they're just doing zoomies. They're not running. They're just playing. I mean, they're running. They're zoomies. I just have to wait just about 30 seconds. They come back around the house again. Some of the other deer are just standing around watching them. Saying, you crazy kids. Yeah, tired out. Comes Ranger walking. Well, you just can't get it. I mean, it happens so fast. Check out over here. See if they come back again. There's Nina. That's Forrest and Jenny doing all that. There's Whitey down there. There they go. There they go. Woohoo! Here they come. Oh my goodness. They're gliding too. They jump in the air and glide through the air. That's what's so cool. I love it. They just don't do it a lot. There they come back again. Goodness. Yeah, I got somebody else doing a zoomie there. There's Whitey off down there. Isn't he pretty? Ooh, Whitey. He's a big boy. He's going to be special. If he makes it 2 or 3, 4 years, he's going to have a big set of horns on his head. And he's going to be a huge deer, 200 plus pounds. Well, I hadn't zoomed back around here again, so I guess the zoomies are over. For a little while, anyway. Oh, there they are. They went to the water. They come around that last time. They didn't go around the house. They went to the water. They get hot and would jump in the lake. Just like little kids. Did all those zoomies. I bet they went around the house 10 times. And I couldn't catch them very often. But now they're both down wading in the water. Getting them a cold drink this morning. Water temperature's getting on down there. But there they are. It is Sunday morning, and these guys have learned a little bit about Sunday morning. So Chris is, they realize that Chris is in the giving mood on Sunday morning. She sure is. And there she is out there with Lucy in the carrot patch. The carrot patch is at Walmart in those bags. We get just about, walk out in the sun. We get just about as good of, just about as big a bag of carrots as they got. The little carrots is what they like. I think we're going to plant a lot. Nina, she's got them. Come here, baby. Nina, I don't have them, baby. I don't have them. No, I don't have them. Come here. Come here, Nina. Nina, come out here, baby. Lucy will eat all of your carrots.
Come here, Ranger.
Here, baby. There, baby. Yeah. She's dainty and she eats like a lady. And Lucy eats like a pig.
That's for sure.
Lucy eats like her boss. That would be me.
Lucy's like an old goat.
Yeah, she's like an old goat. She eats quite a bit.
Here you go.
Come here, Nina.
Come, buddy.
Nina says, I want Jimmy to feed me.
Come here.
I want Jimmy to feed me. Come here, Ranger. There you go, Ranger. There you go, Ranger. Good deal. It takes her a little bit to chew a carrot up. Doesn't take Lucy much.
I think she swallows them.
Broken jaw and all. Lucy,
Slow down.
she makes about 2 chews and that's about it.
Chomp, chomp, and down the drain.
Makes about 2 chews and that's it.
Chomp, chomp, down the drain.
Ranger says, okay, boss, I'm in here now. Come on, little Nina. It's amazing that Forrest and Jenny, when they hear chomping, they realize that that's the carrot patch showed up.
They must be off in the
Carrot truck.
sunshine somewhere.
That crunching, that crunching is a little bit like the old ice cream wagon. You heard that music going? You need to get your dime ready. That's right, it was a dime back in my days, or a nickel. You hear that ice cream truck coming, buddy, and you found you a nickel somewhere and run out there to meet that thing when it
You
come
must
driving.
have been uptown if you had an ice cream truck.
I was uptown. I was living in Oklahoma, Cleveland County line, Moore, Oklahoma. More, boy, more lions. More, school we all adore. Toby started singing that here a while back. One time I told him, I said, I'd forgot all about that. He said, how can you forget that? I said, because I'm 16, 17 years older than you are. That's how I forget it. I said, you'll forget it too, big boy. Anyway, Toby Keith, more, school we all adore. Toby could sing it. I just got to say it. You dropped it, Lucy. Lucy drops it.
That was 9.
If Lucy drops one, it doesn't even bother her. She just sticks her head up for another one. I bet we are Walmart's best carrot customer, best Cheerios customer, best grape customer. Restaurants can't be buying as much as we are. They probably get theirs delivered. But we ought to get a delivery truck come out here. Deliver carrots and grapes and Cheerios.
Well, guys, I'm getting cold.
Pretty chilly this morning. What a great way to start a week out. I don't know if you start a week on Sunday or Monday. I don't really think. I think Monday probably starts a week, actually, for most people. Sunday is the last day of the week, maybe, for most people. Not the first day of the week. Guess it ought to be the first day. I don't know. Anyway.
Nina's through, I guess.
Aren't they precious? Nina says, I've had all the carrots I want. Some of the other deer won't even eat carrots. These critters here will, though. Yeah, buddy. Carrot patch Sunday morning. Oh, Lucy's licking her chomps. So is Ranger. Ranger says, I'll have another, Miss Chris. I'll have another.
Pretty boy.
He's such a pretty boy. He's tiny. Gonna be a little tiny buck, but he's sure precious.
Okay, he's getting white hair on his back.
They got their winter coat. It's getting thicker all the time.
Well, I don't know if you want to call her Lucky Lucy or Poor Lucy or Oh my goodness Lucy, but she seems to be the most popular girl in town. I don't know if this is the captain of the football team or who he is, but he's a pretty good looking fella. And it's hard to really see his antler spread good in the sun like that is. But he's been standing around since before daylight. I thought he had left. And I came out here and he's still standing at the bottom of down below the deck. So I thought I'd try to get a shot of him. Lucy, beautiful Lucy, is standing here on the porch. She's had a little bowl of treats. It doesn't look like she ate it all. But she has her refuge here up on top of the deck. Actually, whenever I first looked out earlier, She had 2 suitors out there, big and bigger. I think this was the biggest of the 2, and I don't think he'll let me get close enough to really get a good close-up shot of him. And the sun is just not. Well, here, he's going to go the other direction. We'll get a better look at him. He's pretty handsome. He's a pretty handsome dude. But I think he's got some competition. And I guess it's just that time of the year. Lucy says, "Oh, guys, please, please, please. Just go on." He's a pretty thing, but he sure doesn't like it that Lucy's able to get up here on the deck and stay away. Oh, he's going to come back toward her. He says, "What are you doing, pretty girl? You need to go find you some different girls. Lucy's doing just fine." Okay, see you later. Oh, he just can't leave. He just can't make himself leave. Our poor little deer with her tongue hanging out, I guess it's a pretty appealing sight. He just doesn't want to go away. And there's lots of girls out in the woods here. I see them all the time. But I don't guess they look like Lucy. Oh, he just can't quite leave. Poor Lucy. Poor Lucy. Lucy's chewing on my zipper pull. She's probably already snapped it in half. But we are blessed to be able to observe all of this goings on of nature. And it will make you appreciate the complexities, I guess, of what God has created in man and beast. And this is a beast. He says, "Well, shoot, I guess I'll just go." Well, no, I think I might stay a while. Maybe if I call to her real sweetly, she'll come down. I don't think so. Oh, he's going to go on up the hill, I guess. He probably won't be far away. Let's see if I can make him keep walking if I go down here toward him. He says, "What are you doing coming toward me? You're not who I'm looking for." He says, "I'm looking for that pretty girl behind you." I came around to the front of the house, getting ready to put out food for the rest of the family. And guess who's standing out here waiting for Lucy to show up? I think it's the same one. It may be the other big, I don't know. It's a busy time around here. Love is in the air. Well, here's my sweet little Lucy laying here on the porch. It's almost midnight. And she appears to be sort of trapped on the porch. And look out here, just off the corner of the porch, is one of those handsome little big dudes that's been hanging around. And he is a dandy. I don't know if he's the quarterback or the captain of the football team or what he is, but he is a handsome dude, and he is patiently waiting on Miss Lucy. It's almost like the old story of Romeo and Juliet. But it's Romeo that's looking for Juliet in this case. But anyway, love is in the air, or something like that. I don't know if that's the same one that was here this morning or not, but that's a pretty nice guy there. He's patiently waiting for Miss Lucy to come off the porch, and she says, "I'm not going to come off of this porch, Mr. Big. I'm just perfectly happy where I am." And I'm not sure if that's the same guy that was out there this morning or not. It almost looks like a narrower and taller rack on that guy. So anyway, that guy's waiting and waiting. And Lucy's laying up here saying, "No, I don't think so." Poor Lucy. I don't know if she's flattered or not. Femur had a birthday today. She is 8 years old, and she is a sweetheart. I almost forgot to tell her happy birthday before her birthday was over. But she is 8 years old, and I think I've told you the story of her. She's a parvo survivor. When she was a little bitty puppy, and she came home from the vet, she was skin and bones, but she's so pudgy now you can't find a bone on her. But she survived very well. She's been a blood donor a time or two at our local vet's office to try to help other people save their parvo puppies. So anyway, she's a good dog, and today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Beamer. Beamer, can you smile? Yes, she's smiling. Well, it is a rainy Friday morning, and Lucy's on the porch, which is not unusual, but for about the second or third morning in a row, her admirer is still waiting on the ground. He says, "Wait a minute, what are you doing?" You're coming out on the porch after me in the rain. So that's a persistent young man there courting his lady. And I think that Lucy slept out here. It started raining about 1 o'clock this morning, lightly. And she was out here then, instead of being around on the other side where it's dry. Run, Lucy, run. Lucy decided to go for a walk, and it looks like Mr. Big decided he'd like to walk too. And there he goes. Oh, there goes another one of the babies. Running with Lucy. I imagine Mr. Big will be right behind him.
And checking back in on those U.S. stock futures showing a loss at the open. The opening bell is just a few minutes away, and Market Watch still showing things trending downwards. As the Dow Jones Industrial is down 140 points, the S&P down 22, and the Nasdaq down by 73. However, Pfizer, their stock is up this morning after the FDA announces it will grant that emergency use authorization for its coronavirus vaccine. We'll be watching this for updates here at the
here, a group marching in the third day of an eviction protest in North Portland. They're protesting in support of a family evicted from the home known as the Red House. Some in the group carrying guns, and police say they fashioned some handmade booby traps like spike strips and fencing, piles of rocks. Mayor Ted Wheeler says he just wants a peaceful end to what he calls an occupation. Now, we're switching over here because the U.S. government is distributing an additional $488 million in burning Madoff's victims. Madoff currently serving 150 years in prison for orchestrating one of the largest Ponzi schemes in history, the largest in history. So far, 3.2.
Well, it is Friday afternoon, and I'm getting ready to try to put this video together to be able to post it this evening to give you all an update on our little family. And there's you a real good shot of our admirer that's been hanging out and flirting with Lucy for a day or two. He's a pretty good looking guy, and you know, he might be her boyfriend from last year because he's got the same eyes as Ranger. He's got those white circles around his eyes, and he's got the white saddle on his nose. So it's a possibility that might be the father of her babies from last year. We don't have any way of knowing, of course, but he does look a little like Ranger. But I know y'all say, well, they all look alike, but they really don't. They all have unique features. But anyway, he is still watching Lucy, and Lucy is still avoiding him. She did go out for a little walk this morning for a little while, so I don't know if he found her or not. But anyway, things are well here, and the rut goes on. Who we got here? We got Forrest and Jenny. Yeah, Jenny's got a little, you'll notice that Jenny's got a little pink collar on right now. I've been having a hard time getting them to let me tie a collar on, so I got some real soft bands out of the craft department, and they looks tight, but it isn't. Believe me, it's just real soft crocheted looking stuff. I think they're made for headbands or something, or bracelets. Anyway, they come out of the craft department at Walmart, just so I can look out in the yard and know for sure that whoever is out there is supposed to be out there. I'm going to try to slip one on Forrest, but I don't know. I haven't been having very much luck with that lately. And come here, little man. There's my pretty little boy. There's my pretty little boy. He's got a little bit of a scratch under his eye. I don't know where he got that. And I don't think that we have got a close-up of it, but Lucy's got a big spot on her side. Now, it's no wonder. It doesn't really look like it's been inflicted by a deer, though. It looks like she may have scraped it on something. But anyway, they're kind of fast and rough these days, so it's no wonder that they come away with. That's all that's in there. I'll go get you some more. I'll go get you some more. It's empty. These guys prefer to be hand-fed whenever they're having their carrots and their grapes, and it comes out a lot more evenly distributed because some are more aggressive than others, but because I wanted to shoot a little video of them just eating. I'm getting ready to put together this week's video, and it's going to be a little different. The primary focus this week has been on those silly boys that keep hanging around, and they are pretty to look at, so we're going to be showing you a lot of deer running, and not deer running, but deer hanging around, a little bit of running, and maybe whenever all this running stuff is over, we can get back to a more normal. I see two bucks right out here in the trees. There's one. And there's another one further out. I don't think we can pick him up on this camera. He's gonna come out to the left of the feeder. There he comes out. I don't think you can see that. He's got a pretty good rack on him too. I think that one is whitey. But anyway, that's what has been the primary focus, is all these guys hanging around waiting for Lucy to come off the porch. And these little guys kind of take a back seat to all of that whenever we've got those big handsome dudes running around. But hopefully sometime soon we will be able to get back to just watching our babies. Right now, I think they're more interested in making babies. I don't know where Lucy is. She's probably hid out somewhere. Still haven't seen Milburn anywhere. We still have hopes that he will come back when this is all over. I can't hardly blame him for not coming around with all these big guys around. Of course, he thought he was pretty big stuff. In the body, he's as big as most of these that are hanging around, but his antlers are not anywhere near that big. What are you doing, Danny? What you doing? What you doing? But anyway, we appreciate everybody watching, and we certainly hope that y'all have a wonderful Christmas season. I'm going to go up and celebrate my granddaughter's graduation with her this evening. And I'll be back to take care of the deer. I think maybe she might be coming home with me and finish out her bow season here in Oklahoma.